Wednesday and welcome to our Crafty session number 80. We have been gathering for 80 times creating projects to help you share that love with friends and family. My name is Anne Granger and I'm an independent demonstrator here in Ontario. I live in a small little town outside of London. And welcome to my craft room, aka my happy space. I love coming alive with you on Wednesday nights. It's a great midweek pick-me-upper. And I love sharing my creativity with you guys so that you can share those with your family and friends. If you're here, say hi. And if you're watching on the replay, please let me know. I'm just checking my settings and finding me on my iPad, which sometimes is hard to do these days. So I think I might have to go in this way. Facebook's like really doing some weird things these days. Anyways, so welcome. I hope you've had a great day. It is a gloomy one here. Oh, yeah, sorry, I found myself and my volume was up. It's been a gloomy one here in Ontario. We haven't seen a lot of sun. Today was rainy and yeah, I really just wish we had some snow. It would be so much better. So anyways, as I said, welcome to my craft room. Every Wednesday night at 7:30, I go live on my Facebook page, which is right here where you guys are right now. And I bring you 3 crafty projects designed around a product or a bundle or a stamp set. So I'm going to say a product from Stampin Up. I have been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for almost 16 years, and I love sharing my creativity with you guys. So now I'm dipping into the Facebook world, learning all about social media, and trying to grow my presence online. So the best way to follow me is go to www.stampwithanne.com, which is my blog, and all my social channels is Stamp with Anne, so you would be able to find me that way. I go live on Wednesday nights and I bring you 3 projects. After the video or the next day, I pop up the measurements so you can be able to recreate those projects at home. Plus, I will post this video to my blog and my YouTube channel. So that's a great way to find out what I'm doing in my business is by following me on my blog and signing up for my newsletter. And then follow me on my YouTube channel because then you always know when my videos go live. All right, enough talking. Let's jump in. I'm going to switch my camera and we're going to jump right in and get started with the product that I am sharing with you guys tonight. Okay, so I'm going to flip my camera. You're going to see my stand and my blinds, and then I'm going to flip you up so that you guys will see my projects. It seems to be easy when I do it that way. Okay, just making sure that my camera looks straight. I think everything looks straight. Yeah, I can see my video, my thing in my right. Okay, I think we look good. Let me just make sure I see the hostess code. I see my catalog. Okay, so welcome. If you're joining, say hi. Today I'm showcasing a product from our new mini catalog. This is our January to April catalog. It is filled to the brim with wonderful new product. And I'm going to tell you, this catalog is only 4 months long. We've already had punches that have been unorderable and have come into stock, and we have a punch now on back order that's not going to be available to the beginning of April. And this catalog actually goes to May 1st. So that's pretty good. So you get 4 full months of this catalog, but I want to make sure you get your products before things sell out. I don't want you guys to be disappointed. Plus, we have celebration. And we're going to talk more about that as we get going. So I really want to jump in and get into crafting. And we'll talk as we craft. Just like you're in my craft room, sitting across from me. We're having a few drinks, like maybe a hot beverage or a cold drink. And we're eating. I love chocolate in my craft room. It's always around me. So let's pretend we're crafting and chatting. So this week, I thought I would design my projects around the gorgeous Country Bouquet Bundle. So this is the stamp set and punch. This stamp set is a photo palmer, which means it's a jelly-like stamp. So that means you can see your 2-step. It's meant for 2-step stamping, but it's really nice that you can line things up and stamp. And then it has the matching punch. I will tell you that this bundle went into unorderable mode last night. One of my team members went to try to order it, and unfortunately the punch is already sold out. Yes, Stampin' Up! Has more coming, but it's not towards the beginning of April. I really hope that is a typo and things will be in sooner, but best way to check is watch my online store for that. So, but that doesn't mean you cannot buy the stamp set. You can buy the stamp set individually and wait for the punch to come. It also has this gorgeous dual, which is a real red ribbon, and this ribbon is silky and smooth and perfect for bow tying. I'm going to show you tonight. And this is burlap ribbon, which doesn't really look like the burlap we normally are used to, but it has a beautiful burlap color to it. This is actually in low inventory. I just popped onto my website before I did this video because I wanted to find out what was available so I can give you the right information. This is in low inventory, which means it might go in unorderable mode very soon. I follow a lot of demonstrators on my Facebook and social media, and I've seen a lot of demonstrators using this bundle, which means things are going to go into back order. Also in this is you get the pastel adhesive back sequence, which is a very beautiful. And my favorite paper, I think, one of my favorite papers from the catalog is called Country Gingham. If you love gingham, you are going to love this pattern. Look, it comes in petal pink, sweet sorbet, balmy blue, and mint macaron. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. 6x6, 48 sheets. I cannot stop using this. I love this paper. And then we have the Country Floral Lane Designer Series paper. The neat thing about this, once again, it has that sweet sorbet, balmy blue, mint macaron, petal pink colors, beautiful florals, great designs to help you with your country projects. So I'm going to set these aside and I'm going to show you what we're doing tonight. So let me just move everything here so we can get started. So let's jump right in. The first project we are making with you tonight is a card. So we're going to make 2 cards tonight and a treat holder. So I figured we're coming close to Valentine's Day. Maybe you wanted some ideas for your coworkers or classmates, or if you're a teacher, maybe for your kids, or just for your families or friends. Maybe you're going to do a Galentine's Day with your friends. Okay, so I'm using thick white 5.5 by 8.5. Not to worry, all these measurements will be posted on my blog. I'm using a piece of that designer series paper, which is a Country Floral, and I also have a piece of petal pink. And as I said, all these measurements will be on my blog. I've already die cut out a label, and I wanted to show you it came from the seasonal label dies. So this actually matches one of our Christmas sets, but why not use the labels in other ways? And I wanted to show you how to do that. All right, so I am going to grab my trimmer and we're just going to cut this in half, just a little bit off so we have that. And I'm just going to move this out of my way. Okay, I'm going to bring in my photo mat and we're just going to get started. So I'm using this and we're going to use petal pink. So I'm using petal pink ink pattern, one of the gold adhesive back things. All right, petal pink, and I'm going to grab 2 clear blocks. You want size A if you have blocks in Stampin' Up, or if you have other blocks, just use what you have. And I'm just going to pull this off. We're actually going to use the one with the double hearts and the one with the single hearts. So what we're randomly going to do is we're going to randomly stamp the hearts. No right or wrong, just randomly. That's okay if they're half on, half off. Just like that, okay? Then we're going to do that again. At some point you might hear my puppy bark. I apologize. Okay, just randomly putting that all over. Okay, so I always get in the habit of closing my ink pads because A, I don't want to stick my project in it, and I've done that before. And B, I always get in the habit of putting my stamps away because I don't want to lose them. These little photo palmers, they stick to anything. Trust me, I've had to go look for them underneath a stamp set, or I've had to look for them under my paper trimmer. I've even had them stick to my arm. So that is definitely not fun. All right, so I'm just gonna close that up, move this out of my way, and we're going to assemble our card. So let me grab my adhesive. Hopefully, I can't see any comments, and I'm not sure. Like I said, Facebook's doing some weird things. I went on my one page, so I'm not sure if I can see it. But if I don't see your comments, I will go back and answer your questions or your comments after this video. Okay, so we're just putting that there. So I put the strip down and then that. And then we're going to take our Sweet Sorbet Baker Twine. This is part of the in color twine. So literally I'm just kind of like wrapping it around, making sure I give myself enough room to tie a bow. So I'm just like putting it like that. And I think, let's pull it out here a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Make sure it's nice and tight. I'm going to come in and cut off a piece of twine. I like to have more twine than not enough twine, because trying to make a bow with little twine is very hard to do. All right, so we're just going to, and I wanted it at the side of my card just because I thought it looked laid flat for when, if you're going to mail your card. How nice would it be to send some happy mail? Everyone could use some happy mail these days. They actually said on Monday it was Blue Monday, and I was like, what the heck is that? But trust me, I work in education, and Monday was a crazy day. So obviously there was something in the air because it was felt everywhere. All right, so there is our card. We're going to bring in this little guy here. Maybe we'll just stick him up there. And on this one, we're going to do some old stamping. So let me grab a piece of white cardstock. I have white in my desk drawer here. Do you guys have a thing of scraps of white? Okay, I think this will work. All right, so I'm just gonna set this off to the side. So what I wanna do is I wanna stamp this. So we're gonna use this one and this one. So let's get a block for my leaves. And then I'm going to use a bigger block for my heart. So, and I'm going to get my mat out just because it is a photo palmer mat, so I wanted that extra cushion when I'm stamping. Now, we're going to be using the punch to cut this out, so I want to make sure that my punch is going the right way. Don't worry about the leaves, we'll do those after. But I did want to show you what I did was I punched out with thick cardstock, just a template, so I could lay this down and know exactly where I'm going to stamp. So, but I sometimes just prefer eyeballing it. I feel that's like sometimes my best method. Okay, so I'm going to ink up the bottom of my stamp with Petal Pink. And this is, looks like a little bit of a watercolor, so it's not going to be like a full-on. And then I'm going to come in with my Sweet Sorbet and just kind of ink that up. So really I'm kind of doing two colors on one ink pad. And I'm just going to move those out of my way. Okay, so, ooh, I almost dropped it. That wouldn't have been good. And we're just going to bring that down. Look how cute that is. Isn't that cute? So the neat thing about this punch is that it will punch out your images, and it will also do it from cardstock. So I find you just kind of have to play with it. I should have did a little bit more of an angle. You know what? I'm going to punch out just the heart, and then I will come back and do the other one. Sometimes I find if you put this on a little bit of an angle, you might get, like the jelly has to be on an angle. Let's just ink that up again. So I just re-inked it. We're just going to about how I'm doing this so I know. So the punch is going to go this way. There we go. All right. I hope you guys have had a good day. As I said, I can't see from my iPad if people are commenting, so I will check after. So I'm just lining my punch up and going to punch that out. And I'm just going to put that up there. So let's move all these excess pieces out. And I'm going to bring in another piece here, and I'm going to do my leaves, and I'm going to stamp those in Mossy Mellow. And I'm just going to put those down like that. So you can see, like, I have re-inked my colors, but it does look like a soft watercolor look in my eyes. If you're thinking, like, oh, that doesn't look really dark, Anne, but it does look like a soft watercolor look. Okay, so let's just put these away. I mean, this is the habit I get into, so I just going to continue doing that so I don't lose things in my stamps. All right, so let's punch this out. So you can see just that works out perfect. Line that out. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to push that off to the side. We'll need that for you. Okay, so let's bring in our piece. So in this stamp set, the one thing I noticed about the stamp set, it doesn't really come with like per se a stem. Well, you could use these, but what I decided to do was just use my Stampin' Blend. And I'm actually just going to do it here. So take your Stampin' Blend. I'm using Mossy Mellow. And then what I'm just going to do is come in and cut it. As I said, this set has been very popular. I have seen lots of samples being made with it, especially this week. I think those ones who focus on a product in their business weekly, I've seen a lot of demonstrators using this, which makes me think, oh, we're all on the same page length. Show it before it gets sold out, but it is already, the punch is already unorderable, which makes me sad. So I'm really hoping Stampin' Up has more coming. I want to remind you, celebration is on. It's only one celebration this year. So if you've been with Stampin' Up for a long time, you know in the past we've done 2. It's been 3 months. It's been 2. This year's it's only 1, and it's only 2 months long. January and February. So you're going to want to make sure you get your stuff in. Next week, I will be showcasing a celebration product. I haven't decided which one. If you want to see a celebration product in use, and I think if I have it, I will definitely use it. So let me know. So I just added my stems down with some glue, and I'm going to come in with some dimensionals for my heart. And I cannot get these things off, I swear. Sometimes they come off very easy, and sometimes they don't. So I'm just going to put that down like that. And I thought I would add my little heart because I'm all about the hearts. I love adding little hearts to my pieces. So I'm just going to add that like that. Move these out of my way. And I'm going to come in and we're just going to adhere this down. I didn't pop it up. I just wanted it to lay flat. Oh, goodness. So just like that. And then I'm going to come in with greeting. I'm going to get my sweet sorbet. And I wanted it just to say, this stamp set, or the saying that says, I just wanted to say, because you could send this for anybody. Maybe you wanted to send this to say something you're thinking of them, or happy day, or, yeah. So I left it just like that. And I'm just going to stamp that down there like that. I really like this saying because I feel like you could use it for so many things. I could say, just wanted to say thank you. Just wanted to say I love you. Just wanted to say, so glad we're friends. I'm so glad you joined me. I love that Stampin' Up! Has brought so many new friends into my lives that I often think, wow, I wouldn't have met you if it wasn't for paper, ink, and stamps. So thank you for following me on my Facebook journey and my crafting journey and joining us each week. We appreciate that. Okay, so I'm actually going to pop this up, and I'm going to take a dimensional, cut it in half. I have to order some more mini dimensionals. I keep forgetting to add that to my order next time. There we go. Okay. There we go. And just like that. And then we're going to come in with these gorgeous pastel adhesive sequins. And it's kind of neat because there's two different colors, but they definitely pick up the color of your paper. So to me, these ones look very peachy. Not peachy, like pinkish. And they kind of pick up, oh no, where did that didn't work out right. Kind of stuck to my paper. I'm going to put one down here. Oh, they're sticking to my putty. I'm not sure what's going on there. There we go. All right. Let's put that one there. Put that over there. All right. Let's just put these over here. So in these pack, you actually get 300 sequences. They're pretty cute. I love the colors. So, and they're easy to adhere down. Okay, so let me just put that up there. So there is our first card. I just wanted to say hello, or thank you, or I appreciate you. So let me see. I see some people are watching, so hello. As I said, I can't know if I see you. I'm not sure if I'm in the right page for viewing. Okay, so that is our first card. Don't worry, I will put all the measurements up for you after. All right, let's move on to our second card, which I think this was what I did as my second one. Okay, I think I left my treat box for the end. Okay, so once again, we are using the thick white cardstock. So 5.5 by 8.5, and that's my 10 to go to. You can also do 4 1/4 by 11, but I kind of like the I don't know, I just like the way this lays nice when you're doing cards and stuff. All right, let me get my sample up so I see what we're doing. I have a piece of sweet sorbet, and I will put that measurement up because I can't remember what it is. And then I have 3 pieces of gingham paper. This is the Country gingham, and I think I made this one bigger. I might just have to overlap. Let me see if I can get these in here. Just put this one under. Okay, so that's what it's going to look like. Ooh, that looks like a fun pattern. Let me go ahead and adhere this one down. So we're going to adhere this one this way. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this one down. So one thing I like about this paper is it's interchangeable. Like the one side is mint macaron and the other one is the beautiful sweet sorbet. So sweet sorbet is one of our in colors. So that in color came out last year. So it is around to 2024. But I wanted to remind you that our in colors for 2023 will be leaving us at the beginning of May. So I always say check your inventory. Do you have re-anchors for your colors? Do you have the cardstock you want? Do you have the embellishments you want? You want to make sure you have all that stuff so you don't miss out. I think I'm off to the side, one to the side, a little more than the other, and I'm not going to worry about that because I will not get that up. So sometimes paper is forgiving and other times it's not. Okay, I am using this real red gorgeous ribbon. It's so nice, easy to tie bows with. We'll make sure I use my better scissors for that. And as I said earlier, if you're just joining me, this is in low inventory, so you don't want to miss out on this gorgeous ribbon. All right. Oh man, everything's sticking to me tonight. Yeah, we'll just do it this way. All right, so it's going to go like that. And then while I have my ribbon here, I'm actually just going to make, oh, there you can hear my puppy barking. Okay, so there it is, our nice, gorgeous ribbon. I'm actually pulling in, I was looking for some, thought this would be, I'm going to leave that there, so I will put that ribbon down. So I'm using Sweet Sorbet, and I'm actually using the Heart Punch Bundle, the Heart Punch Pack. So you get two, you get a scalloped heart, so I'm doing that in Sweet Sorbet. Punches are great because you can just punch out a piece, a die cut, you can stamp it, you can, there's so much you can do with our punches. If you're new to stamping, punches are a great way to start because they're easy. You can do them. Look at, so I can save pieces. This is from the gnomes. Okay, so I'm going to punch out a heart. So that is a dual punch set, heart punch set you get. And we're going to stamp the greeting. So let's fix this and change it to say, I'm going to use the ones that say, I love that we are friends. So thank you for being friends with me. You can send this to a friend in the mail. How nice would that be to receive a card like that in the mail by a friend? To let them know you're thinking of them. Okay, so I'm going to put this away. Now, the red color tones will stain your stamps, but it doesn't affect your stamps in any way. And I've actually seen people put, and I've done it before, you put your jelly, your photopolymer stamps in a glass of water, and it's amazing how much color comes out of it. So sometimes I do that. I'll just take a set and put them in the water, and it doesn't ruin your stamps or anything like that. So I love how that just nestles together. I'm all about the layering. I think it adds a nice effect to your projects. Okay, so let me, I would love to know, do you have this bundle? Is it something that was on your radar to order? Like I said, you can still order the individual. So the punch is unorderable, which means the bundle's not available to order, or the Country Floral Lane suite, but you can definitely order the individual pieces. So you could order the ribbon separate, you could order the stamp set, and then when the punch came in, you could get the punch. You can always do it that way. Okay, so there is our project, and I just wanted to add some of these gorgeous sequins again. So I thought we would add the gold ones. Like I said, I feel like this paper has a little bit of, like, it almost looks like they took glitter and splattered the paper. It just has like a little bit of a shimmer to it. All right, there is your second project for tonight. That was a quick and easy card, because sometimes we need to make quick and easy cards. And that's something that you could literally mass produce and give to friends. How cute is that? So I love that we are friends. So there is our second project for the night. All right, and we're going to make our third project, and then I have some samples to share with you. Okay, so for this one, I did use the Stitch Stylish Shape dies, and we are going to be using the circle. These dies are unfortunately unorderable too, so if you love a Stitch, if you're a huge fan of Stitch, keep an eye out for them. They will be coming in stock probably in the next few weeks, so watch for that. So I love watching other demonstrators' videos because that's how you learn. And I saw this one from my friend Erica from Pink Buckaroo. So shout out to Erica. So thank you. Hi, matey. I can't see comments, but I just popped up on my phone. So we're gonna be making a treat box holder. So what I find helpful these last little bit in my craft room, I'd say in the last few months, is I've been making templates and writing the measurements down so then I don't have to go back and search where I found that video, because sometimes you see a video and then you go back to find that video, you can't. So we are making a treat box and I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. So the first thing we need is a sweet sorbet piece that is 8.5 by 4 3/4. Then you needed a piece of DSP that was 3 by 3 1/4, and then you needed a stylish shape circle. Okay, so the easiest way for this box is to score it with our Simply Score. So this is our Simply Score tool. If you love to make treat boxes or projects, 3Ds, then you're definitely going to want this. So this is the long side. On the long side, we're going to score it 1/2 inch. We're going to score it 4. We're going to score it 4.5, and we're going to score it at 8. Then on the short side, this is a short side, you're going to score it at 1/2 inch, and you're going to score it at they come with these little markers, so you know. So this is 1, but unfortunately they come with a bunch more and I've lost them. So I have to, and certainly we don't sell anymore, so that makes me kind of sad. Okay, so there I go, I have that. Let me move that out of my way. Then I'm going to bring my template in just so I can reference the cutting. So as you can see from my template, this is my double lines are up here, so this is the way it's going to go. So here we're going to cut this corner off, and then we're going to score it here. And what we're going to do is we're going to just trim this on an angle. This one we're going to cut off just like this. And if we do it wrong, we'll be making another one, which I think will be okay. And then we're going to trim this one on the side. Okay, so that's our 2. If you can see, that's there. Then we're actually going to cut down here, and we're going to cut this off all the way to the end. So now you can see my box kind of looks like that. Here we're going to cut this one on an angle, and we're going to cut this piece off right here. And then we're going to cut this one on an angle just a little bit. So we have that. So as you can see, we're starting to kind of form shape. Oh, and I need to cut this one here, just like that. Yeah, okay. So down here, we're going to cut this one and this one. And then down here, we're going to cut this one and, nope, we're not supposed to cut that one. Okay, we're gonna leave that one. Hopefully it's okay. I'm sure it will be. Okay. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my foam folder and I'm going to fold all my creases. It's actually easier when you, careful with that little one that I ripped. Okay, so I'm just literally doing all my angles here. Okay, so now this is this. So we're going to put our box, oops, I forgot to fold this one down here. As you can see, our box is going to come together like, we're going to put it together like this. So it's going to be a box like that. So we want to put adhesive, and I would recommend tear and tape on this piece here. Sometimes I feel there's demonstrators who have a knack for building like 3D stuff, and Erica has that. Sometimes I find it takes me a while to really figure it out. Okay, so this is going to be the top of our box. So as you can see, we're just going to tuck that in like that. So that's going to be the top of our box. And then this is going to be our bottom. So I really don't need that one, but we're just going to tuck that in, and then you can decide whether you want it to go like that. So I kind of think like that is the way I want it. So I'm just going to put some adhesive right on this box. Now, how cute would it be to make some of these for your coworkers and leave them on their desks on Valentine's, just to let them know with some chocolate that you are thinking of them. What would I put in these chocolates? What would I fit in these? Mercy chocolates would definitely fit. I was thinking like the Russell Stovo chocolates, and I didn't get a chance to go get some. Here are these, like, these would fit. Could easily fit 2 of the Ghirardelli chocolates. They would fit, so you could easily fit 2 of those in here. Let me see. 2 will they fit? 2 will fit. You just got to kind of fit them in there, so definitely that will work. So I'm actually just going to take mine out so I have to be able to fix the box. Okay, so I want my box to go like, there's our box. It's just, so this is the back, so we want to decorate the front. And we're going to go ahead and put our paper down. Okay, so I'm using that Country Floral DSP. Now we're going to bring back in this ribbon. So I'm actually going to move this out of my way now. So we're going to bring back in this ribbon. And you want to make sure that you have enough to tie a bow with, because if you don't, that's not going to be fun. And I'm actually going to use my butter scissors when I put it together. Okay, so we're going to make sure your ribbons are the same. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold them, like cross them over it. Now you can, I probably would just make like a little bit of a knot just to kind of help you. Hold it, and then what you're going to do is just loop it around and go like that. And then you have this beautiful, and then just play around with your ribbon. I kind of like that, and then make sure it's nice and tight. And then I would just come in with some good sharp scissors and cut off the end, so it'll look like that. Okay, so let me put these away. And then we're going to bring in our circle. So our circle's just going to go like this. Which side is the stitch? This is the stitch. Okay, so I don't need that anymore. We are going to bring, so here is the designer series paper that I was telling you about. And as I said, this paper coordinates with the punch. So I love that Stampin' Up is doing that because it makes more value for your products that you're using. So this isn't going to fit, I know that. So I know I'm going to have to cut some of this off. I'm just going to cut that off. And then I'm just going to put this in, and I'm going to line it up. So I'm just going to, so you can see that my punch is lined up. I love it. One punch, there you go, it's done. You have this beautiful thing. I needed to do another little stem, so let's just do that. And we're just going to cut it out. If you're commenting, I'm sorry I cannot see your comments, so I will go back after this video. I'm going to post up the measurements for it, and then I will upload the video. I'm not sure if I have tomorrow. I have a class tomorrow night, an in-person class, my first in-person class in a long time. I'm so excited. If not, I'll do it Friday. And put up all the measurements for you and things, so watch for that. But at least you'll have the measurements, and you can always go back and rewatch this video. Just like it as many times as you want. You can go back and watch. Okay, so once again, we're going to go ahead and put down our leaves, and I'm just literally using the glue dots. So just the best way to find the glue dots is, see there's like little things here. I put my piece down and pull up the glue dots. Okay, so then I'm going to come in with my dimensionals. this one I didn't put the little heart beside it, so I'm just gonna put this one on so you can see the difference. Okay, let's make sure that it's gonna stick. Oops, not sticking to my paper. My goodness. Okay, just like that. And then we're going to stamp. If I can find a little piece of, yeah. Okay, so actually we can go ahead and put this down. So let's put dimensionals on it. So as I said, this product is from our January to June catalog. We also have a celebration catalog out, which is where you can earn free products when you place a qualifying order, which here in Canada is 60, and then every 60 gets you a free product. And also you can earn, we have a big annual catalog. If you live in Canada and you do not have a demonstrator, I would love to help you out. You can message me and I would be happy to pop the catalog in the mail for you. All right, so let me find my stamp set. And we're just going to do the little saying that says, for you. So I always tell my customers to look at your stamp set in different ways. So first of all, you would look at the images and see what you could do. And then look at the greetings and then see how you can use it in multiple ways. So we're just going to do the one for you. So just like that. It's almost time to clean my ink pad, my rubber. Okay, so I'm going to put that over there. Close this up. I think I just stuck my finger in it. Oh, no, I didn't. That's pretty good. Okay, so literally all I'm going to do is just trim this like this. And make sure that that is nice and straight. Okay, and then go like this and like this. Okay, so there, let's just move all this excess off, and then we're going to just pop this off to the side, I think. Okay, so if you wish to order any products that I use tonight or any other products from our Stampin' Up line, and you would like to select me as a demonstrator, head over to my blog, which is www.stampwithann.com. Hit shop now, which will take you to my online store. Go ahead and shop. My orders can ship anywhere here in Canada. And anyone who places a $50 order with me will get the free Milky Dots embellishments as my way of saying thank you, plus a handmade card, and you will qualify for sweet rewards. So once you fill a full card of 8 circles with me, you get $40 in free products. So how fun is that? I'm excited. I actually have some customers who will be redeeming their free products soon. Okay, where do I want to put this? Maybe down there. Okay, so there is our adorable treat holder that was cased off, the template was cased off my friend Erica Serwin. So thank you, Erica, for the inspiration. All right, so let's pull back our 3 projects we made tonight, and I have 3 other samples to share with you. And so we made, this was project number 2, this was project number 3, this was project number 1. So there is our 3 projects showcasing the sweet sorbet paper by using the Country Bouquet Bundle. And then I used the couple other samples. So there's the samples we made tonight. I'll show you some other ones. So this is the one I made with my team. I love the layout. So think this card is so fun. So that is a fun card. I pulled in those oblique embellishments. So there's that one. My downline Patty made me this one, where she used the DSP and this paper and the punch, but threw in the greeting from the Shake a Milkshake, and we will be featuring that in the next few weeks. So there's that one. And then at our team meeting, we made this gorgeous little box that was inspired by Brenda Kitata. She's a US demonstrator. So look at that. You just slide this off like this, and then it would open, and then you would have your treats in there. So how cute is that? How fun would that be to send and give to somebody as a little thank you? Now to get this back together. There we go. All right, so there is a bunch of projects showcasing the Country Bouquet stamp set and punch. I hope you've enjoyed our projects tonight. As I said, I'm sorry I cannot see your comments, but I will go back and answer the comments and make sure that I answer any questions you have. So thank you so much for joining me. As I said, these projects will be up on my blog and on social media, and I will also send them to Pinterest. And the video will be uploaded in the next couple days, and before I go sit down, I'm going to upload the measurements for our projects tonight. So thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions, you know where to reach me, and I will see you guys next Wednesday night featuring some type of celebration product. All right, everyone, have a great night. Bye.